Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it's harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This defense for the Packers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 12, Fields. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
44, 44, Mike, 44. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Switch it. Come on, switch it. All right, switch it. Off.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for it all. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Nifty move. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the 10. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed in their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams in the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there. So they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 8 yards to go on second down. Out of the gun, Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
One back in the game. That's Jones, second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. So, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 30 on second down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, a run with Cohen. Breaks a tackle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Here we go on fourth down. Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 2. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we go?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, not one of the bigger backs in the league, 5'9", 208, but he's definitely what you'd call a downhill runner. And he's able to shed the tacklers there for good yardage.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
44. It's just me and you.
Fields on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
44 is the mic. 44 is mic. Check.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Watch the eye.
On first down, Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Many different ways to create space, but on that big, wide body of his, didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Watch the screen. Mike 20. All day, just like that.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Dean. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike 20. I'm here all day. Kill. Check three. Kill.
Now Gordon on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On play action, Fields out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
He finds his man, complete. That's Dean. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 44, Mike, 44.
On first down, Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. On first and 10, here's Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
again. Check, 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 check. Shoot. Hold up. Hold. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Now Fields. And he rifles one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Check, 59. Defense wins championships, baby. Yeah. 36.
Now it's Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A quick throw outlined to Mooney. 7 yards the pickup there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second down and 3.
Go. Mike spot 9.
On to give, this is Cohen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Fields. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. O.J. Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Santos with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 54 yards. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Third and 2, Fields. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Here's Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Dean. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Second and 14. This is Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Fields. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, the snow, not only did it not dampen the crowd's enthusiasm, they were great, but it didn't slow down the offenses either.
Let's start with the first thing you said, the crowd. Normally when it snows, what do you want to do? You bundle up, right? You don't get out of your seat. You don't cheer as loudly. That didn't happen with this crew. They were into it. And then the second part, offenses execute at a high level when you expected maybe to see a few more turnovers, the ball slip out of guys' hands. They took care of the ball in a big way.
So for Chicago, they earned one final victory and finished the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time.